The storms that brought 7 feet of snow to western New York are now blamed for at least 13 deaths, mostly from heart attacks and exposure. Police say the latest death is that of a 50-year-old man who was found this morning in his car, buried in snow in a suburb in Buffalo. And today we're also getting a unique view of one neighborhood covered in snow. Kids are out playing, but the parent, who's a man in West Seneca, New York, used his personal drone to show us what it's like with 5 feet of snow on the ground. So again, this is footage from a drone. Everything, as you see here, covered in a blanket of snow. And now that region is bracing for rain and the potential for massive flooding as that snow melts. So what kind of problems beyond that are we going to see, Nicole?
Well, what we're really going to be looking at is the rain moving in, making the snow a lot heavier on tops of the roofs of those houses that, of course, don't need any more pressure on them. And besides that, Scott, the storm drains are all blocked by the snow. So the rain has nowhere to go in the melting snow. So it's going to be a big concern, and they're going to continue to deal with that. I'm glad the National Guard is there helping, too.
Yeah, and we've got right now sunshine outside, blue sky, and a lot of weather changes for us this weekend.
Yeah, it looks good today. I wish we could kind of take today's weather, bottle it up, and then spread it out throughout the weekend, because for the weekend we're talking rain, but temperatures warming up. So that's the good news. Over the last 12 hours, temperatures have been well below that normal low, but we're used to it because that's how it's been the past week or so, hasn't it? We eventually dropped to about 13 degrees this morning. We have now warmed up to 28. That is still below our average low of 33 degrees this time of year. 28 is where we're at right now, with winds out of the southeast at about 8 miles per hour. It does feel like 20 degrees with the wind chill, but it's really not that bad out there considering we have the sunshine and the winds are lighter than they have been the past few days. 21 in Marion, 26 degrees in Greensburg, 30 in Bloomington, and 28 in Crawfordsville. Many spots feel more like the teens or the low 20s, but you'll get to soak in the sunshine all day, so it's really not looking that bad. As we head through the afternoon, these temperatures are pretty much on par for where we were at this time yesterday, as we topped out in the low 30s. Latest satellite radar showing a few clouds in northwest portions of central Indiana, but other than that, we are clear here in the central part of the state. What we're going to be watching as we head into this afternoon, the rain down to the southwest. This is an area of low pressure that's going to continue to lift to the north, and as it does so, we will see a chance for freezing rain tonight and then periods of rain as we head throughout your Saturday as well as your Sunday. Not coming this afternoon, normal high 49. We're not going to get there, just the freezing mark, but the skies will stay clear. So by 6 o'clock, we'll drop to about 27 degrees. If you're heading to any Operation football games, make sure you bundle up and bring a blanket. You'll see increasing clouds, and notice that something's happened with that temperature too. By 9 o'clock, we're at 25, but by 11 o'clock, we're at 27 degrees. We're actually going to see temperatures increase as we head into the overnight as freezing rain develops and those temperatures continue to rise, with winds out of the south at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Do have a freezing rain advisory in effect for Benton County. This is 11 o'clock tonight till 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you're going to be doing any traveling through Illinois or up to Chicago, that could be very hazardous on roadways late tonight into tomorrow morning. FUTURETRAK 13 showing we stay mainly dry through midnight. After midnight, there's that chance for freezing rain. I think we're going to have a little more than what this model is depicting, but you get the idea that it lifts on in, and then we'll see some scattered showers throughout your Saturday. That'll be a little bit breezy, too. 42 degrees by noon, but by 7 o'clock, we'll be at about 35. So once we get above that freezing mark, we should start to clear that freezing rain threat. By 5 o'clock, 47 degrees for the high. Then on FUTURETRAK 13 for your Saturday, we do have scattered showers throughout the day. I think there's going to be a little more than what's on the radar here. Not a complete washout, but that's something that we'll be watching closely. The heaviest rain will move in on Sunday, just as the Colts take the field. By 3 o'clock, 55 degrees will be your high on Sunday. And take a look at what we're going to see. FUTURETRAK 13 mainly dry Sunday morning, anytime afternoon. That's when the heavier showers move in. Could get a couple of thunderstorms as well. And we will also see rain amounts by Monday morning, up to 1 inch of rain possible. So we will continue to watch that as we head through the weekend. Meteorologist Kelly Green, of course, will be updating you tomorrow morning on Weekend Sunrise with that ice threat. But what we are also looking for on Sunday, very gusty winds. Gusts could be coming up to about 50 miles per hour.
Wow.
Then look how cold it gets. Tuesday flurries, Wednesday 32, and on Thanksgiving Day, yep, that's a chance of snow.